Oh, hello everybody. Welcome, Kathy. I'm pleased to have you out this afternoon. It's good to talk to you, and looking forward to hearing your story. We're gonna hear about Kathy and her journey and why as a long-term realtor she decided to make the switch to EXP Realty, and that's going to be coming up here in just a minute. So we'll see you. Talk to you soon.
This is Honey Badger Nation,
where real estate agents from around the globe come together
to grow, collaborate,
and expand their business.
Where we take our individual fires
and put them together and make one big fire.
This is the Honey Badger Nation.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Harley.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's chilly here in Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
I'll get the turtleneck on.
Yeah. That's good. Well, we're really excited to, everybody's just excited to hear about your story and your journey and what happened. I mean, I started out in real estate and one of the things I read was the Red Book, as it's called. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, sure did.
Great book.
Great
Standing
book.
the test of time.
Yep. Just intriguing and certainly was a staple in the library of a lot of agents for a very long time. And it was really interesting to me that you've certainly had a lot of history in real estate and you're even on the whole collaboration for that model during that time too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were creating the model.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what your real estate journey and where you came from with all that.
Well, Harley, I got started a while back, let's call it early 90s. And it was from day one, it didn't make any sense to me the way realtors worked, where there was just one person running around trying to do everything. And I thought it was silly. So I early on, I started to explore how to build a business in the business of real estate. So I've always been a student of real estate models. And, that's one of the reasons why I was really happy to be involved in the creation of that book, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, as part of masterminds that we did. And that was sort of creating a new model for how to build a real business. Back then it was cutting edge, type of business with 7 different levels and having a team and eventually being able to step out of your business, and which I think is, still kind of the thing now. And so, I'm always wanting to learn things like that.
Yeah, I understand. And you, what area of the country were you in when you were doing all that?
I was in Florida, West Palm Beach. I like to say because more people have heard of it, but it was actually a town called Wellington, which is on the western edge of West Palm, and it's big kind of horsey country, and I'm a horsey girl. And so that's where I was. Before when I first started out was sort of a mom and pop shop, and then in my quest to study real estate models, Remax became in the 90s, late 90s, sort of the cutting edge model. And so I made the move to them because I'm about growth. One of my values is education. So I've been trying to grow and educate myself in my real estate business, since the jump. And that's what led me to Remax. And then that's what led me to Gary Keller actually was a personally coached me back then and wanting me to come to Keller Williams. What I didn't do, but instead I went down and I had a tour of his private office, his personal market center, I should say, in Austin. And I decided it was way too much paperwork to open a market center. So I went back and opened my own brokerage, and I just modeled his Austin Market Center to the T, the way he had everything set up. He had two conference rooms, one where you could put the kids and one with the parents, and there was a window in between them so you could see the kids and still talk. And so, I modeled it to the T and opened my own brokerage. And then, there came a time around 2002 that they were still hadn't opened a market center there, and a group came to me and proposed that they buy my brokerage, and that's when I switched to Keller Williams and became an owner of that market center. And it was a wonderful ride. I mean, I love Keller Williams. I mean, I had drank the Kool-Aid. I was, bleeding red, and had a wonderful, wonderful journey with them, and a great experience, good education, nothing bad to say whatsoever.
Oh, okay. And then were you at Keller when you made the jump to EXP?
I was at Keller Williams here in Reno. And, for me, Harley, I was feeling a little blah. I was just kind of, I don't want to call it a glass ceiling. Maybe I could call it that, but I just didn't, I needed to be refreshed. I needed another kick in the pants. I needed a new group of people, new sources of information. One of the things that I've seen, and I learned when I was studying. So I went out and I looked at a bunch of different companies and studied their models. And in doing so, I started to understand, we talk about real estate being local. Well, I started to understand that I was in somewhat of a local bubble. I needed more input on maybe a higher level, a newer level, a more fresh level, a more fresh technology level. And I just wanted to take on that challenge for myself. So when I understood finally, what EXP was all about, and the access to resources and the access to other minds who are very successful in the industry, I thought, this is it. I mean, it was scary. I'll tell you that. It was scary to make the move. I had a little bit of buyer's remorse initially once I did. Have I done the right thing? But I'll tell you, Harley, after it's be 2 years in April, I would just say, be careful what you wish for. Because man, oh man, I've been more energized. I've had so many new national, international perspectives on what to do, things to do in real estate, new technology to use. It just has re-enlivened me, and best decision I ever made.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's really a good thing, especially when you're in business, to stay motivated and to be, surrounding yourself with the right people. I mean, I believe that who you surround yourself with matters.
Right. I do too.
Yeah. And that's what we have here at EXP, is a really good culture, I feel like, and and just the people that you're around, and that then you're feeling that kind of energy with the whole group.
And, that was one of my, for my New Year's reflections when we make goals and that sort of thing for ourselves, or commitments. That's something I'm working on this year, actually, is who intentionally are the 5 people that I want to surround myself with, because who we surround ourselves with is who we become, right? So what do I want in this next year of my life, and who do I want to involve in that process?
Right. And then do you know are there any specific things other than just culture and feeling invigorated that you're looking for, or that made the jump easier for you, or that you're looking at when you came to EXP?
Yes. The answer to that question is yes. And I'll say, we don't talk about this that much, because the real reason I came to EXP was for my business, to bring that new, fresh life into my business. But there's also a couple of other things that you get here once you're here. And part of my 4-year plan, actually, strategy is I'm ready to be at that 7th level that we talked about in MREA. And I'm ready to look at creating passive pillars of income, other passive pillars of income. Gary says should have 7. But so the fact that we can have this thing that is called Rev Share. I remember when I was first talking to Gary in 1999, he had this thing called Profit Share. And people were bad-mouthing him around the industry, thinking it was some kind of multi-level thing. And it wasn't. It was a way to grow Keller Williams, and he did it very successfully. When I understood the difference between the profit share that we got, and I still get from Keller Williams, and the rev share that we can get here at EXP, I wanted that to be able to have more options in my life as I move forward. And let me just tell you something. This is in January that we're doing this, and I think for realtors around the country, for me here, I just speak about that. Business has been slower. November, December, beginning of January, it was off substantially from this time last year. And to have that other pillar of income that I could count on for those months was nice. It was nice. It's not like I'm not to a place where I can kick up my heels and never think about it again. But it was, nice to know that, house payment was covered, that sort of thing. Even if I never worked again, it reconfirmed my decision to come, and all the people that I get to help because of it is something that I enjoy.
Yeah, that's great. That's really good to hear, and I'm so glad that you are in the group and in a part of this whole movement and organization. I mean, it's amazing having you.
Well, and I've got to meet so many great people like you, Harley. You and I never would have come across each other,
right,
unless we were doing a mastermind together. Then we have a master class, actually. Every Thursday we have a master class that we can offer, just no strings attached, just because we share. I love
right.
The culture. People talk about cultures at different companies. And as I see it, the culture here at EXP is collaboration. And what I've found is that people share so freely without strings that if I need anything, I could ask someone I'm aligned with, or someone like you. If I saw you had a system I wanted, I know I could just shoot you an email and say, Harley, what about the blah, blah, blah system? And I'd get it right away. So it's been pretty amazing, frankly.
Yeah, it is. And, the whole thing is amazing. It's really cool to me to see that kind of collaboration, because, I'm sure you're aware, like, in a lot of brokerages, it's just sort of like, every person for themselves. And, at least with here, everybody's pulling in the same direction, right? It's all good, for everybody, and that's why it's amazing having you a part of this whole organization and movement, because you're all the way over in Reno, Nevada for me, and we can still collaborate.
Opposite sides of the country.
Right. And so that's so neat, and just this, even not only the national aspect, but the global aspect to everything too.
Exactly. Yeah, we were just talking about our tickets to Cabo in March.
Right. Yep.
I see if you need any tickets to Cabo. So, like it says on your screen here, it's one big fire, and we're all in it, and we're all helping each other out, and it's a blast.
Well, really, really appreciate your time today, Kathy. I know you're really busy hustling it up, but all the time here, and again, really, really appreciate everything, and thanks for sharing. And hopefully this helps out anybody that's might be thinking about it, or on the fence, or considering making a move. I mean, I know you and I both know that it's not a light decision for people.
No.
And they need to be informed, and if anybody out there needs to have some reassurance and understanding of all the details of EXP and the culture and the benefits, and what how it could potentially impact your life, and make things better for you, that feel free to reach out. That's what we're here for.
Right. Yeah, not a decision to be taken lightly, and do your homework, talk to people, talk to Harley, talk to me. It's just, and if it feels right, it's got to feel right.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Well, thanks again, Kathy. Appreciate it, and you have a blessed rest of your day.
And you too, Harley.
Thanks.
Nice talking to you.
Bye.
Bye.